This is the flight recorder. Unity Ring Node 4. Time Index 034722 Zulu. The hull is singing. High key cooked. It's the high-frequency pinging of oxidized aluminum chips impacting the Whipple shield at 17,000 miles per hour. The sound in the HAB module is like a typewriter being fed gravel. We've lost telemetry with the National Aerospace Directorate ground hub in Houston. Signal latency, 1.3 seconds one way. Orbital Prime Logistics Traffic Control is screaming over the guard band about an uncatalogued debris cloud from a Cosmos upper stage that suffered rapid structural decompression. No cap. The crew's vibe check failed about 3 minutes ago.
Physics doesn't care about heroics. We're inside the debris field. Ballistic curve, low perigee. 2 plays, 1 impossible choice. Option A, the cold reboot. You divert the last whispers of battery power from life support to the auxiliary reaction wheels. It's a low-key glitched maneuver, a total cold play. You spin the station on its z-axis, hoping centrifugal force shears the impact angle of incoming fragments against the remaining armor. It buys you seconds, maybe minutes, enough to maybe hear a response from lunar relay? If we burn 8 meters per second delta V to orient the high-gain antenna for a 10-second burst transmission, we can push the genome sequence to lunar relay. Signal latency to lunar relay, 1.9 seconds. That 10-second burn, however, strands the escape pods inside a closing debris window. The crew can hear the Whipple shield performing its function, the outermost layer vaporizing incoming fragments into inert particulate via kinetic shearing. But the shield has a ballistic limit. The impact alarms are staccato. Ping, ping, ping. Kessler syndrome is no longer a theoretical in a white paper. It's a cascading reality chewing through the solar array truss. The station AI chimes with a binary choice: egress protocol or data fortress. The seed vault in Module 2 holds the cryogenically suspended cure for the Elysium Blight. The only copy.
The comms are dead, but the flight recorder is still warm. You've heard the numbers. You've heard the ping, ping, ping of the shield disintegrating. Now you're in the hot seat. Boardroom briefing time. Reyes's play is already logged. It's a legacy play, a species-saving gamble. Once the impactor mass exceeds 20 grams, structural compromise is inevitable. The next ping might not be a ping. It might be the wet thud of a bolt achieving pressure vessel penetration.
It's a clutch burn, an absolute W in terms of specific impulse. But we're bleeding 12 meters per second we don't have. Reyes is running the Tsiolkovsky equation in her head. She knows specific impulse is a fickle god. Thermometers deployed along the spine begin to glow a dull cherry red as they shed the exotic heat from the helium-3 fusion core. Heat sink saturation at 94%.
System log. Collision avoidance maneuver initiated. Delta V budget, 47 meters per second remaining. Inside the main bus, the cryogenic flow valves for the bipropellant thrusters are cycling open. We hear the distinct metallic screech of frozen oxygen expanding through the turbopumps. The sound of a wounded animal echoing through the carbon fiber struts. The gimbal actuators, those high-torque hydraulic muscles, are fighting the station's inertia with a whine that rattles your fillings.
Commander Reyes is locked in, staring at the structural strain gauges. The numbers are climbing faster than the orbital sunrise. RCS thrusters hire micropulses to hold attitude. Each puff costs 0.3 meters per second delta V.
Or option B, the pressure gamble. You dump the HAB module's atmosphere intentionally, vent the hiss.
rapid, unscheduled disassembly of the pressure vessel provides a few Newton seconds of delta V you didn't know you had. It's a last-ditch redlining thrust change. It might lower the perigee just enough for a thinner drag, or it might send you into a flat spin. They're trying to dump enough thermal load to keep the coolant liquid and not plasma. We need just 30 more meters per second of vector change. Whispers, that's high-key all we need.
Is this a legacy play or a total wipeout? Drop your vote. Comment cold spin if you're holding for a Hail Mary. Comment vent hike if you're taking the physics gamble for a lower perigee. Choose fast. The ping is getting louder. We are now a part of the debris cloud we were trying to avoid. Our relative velocity is unchanged, but our trajectory is a ballistic curve with a low perigee. No remaining RCS propellant for orientation. The lights flicker. There is no more delta V to spend. Neither rhythmic ping remains. A constant, cold vibration in the metal. Final check on the crew manifest. The transmission was received by Lunar Relay 5 seconds ago. Absolute W for the species. No cap. The escape pod bay doors remain sealed. In here, the pressure is holding, but we're bleeding atmosphere through microfractures you can't see but can hear. A faint, snake-like hiss. Thermal bloom from the radiators has ceased. Heat sink now at 12% capacity. This is the flight recorder. Unity ring node 4. Time index 034722 Zulu.
This
The
is our
hull is
final
singing.
play. We must
I
make
keep
every
cooked.
second count.
It's the high-frequency pinging of oxidized aluminum chips impacting the Whipple shield at 17,000 miles per hour. The sound in the HAB module is like a typewriter being fed gravel.
Worse than we thought.
We've lost telemetry with the National Aerospace Directorate ground hub in Houston. Signal latency 1.3 seconds one way. Orbital Prime Logistics Traffic Control is screaming over the guard band about an uncatalogued debris cloud from a Cosmos upper stage that suffered rapid structural decomprehension. No cap. The crew's vibe check failed about 3 minutes ago.